Again, it said very little to the media as he entered and left federal court, but after the proceedings, the 58-year-old spoke exclusively to WDSU team reporter Travers Mackel. He joins us now live at 5 with Nagin's reaction to the 10-year prison sentence. Travers.
Well, Scott, Nagin seemed calm. He's been prepped by his legal team for months to expect the worst, and today we caught up with a man who maintains that he did nothing wrong. So 10 years in prison, what was going through your mind when the judge read that in court today?
Well, you know, all of this is pretty surreal to me. You know, I still maintain my innocence. We're going to appeal this thing, and, you know, it's just something that's very difficult.
Speaking out for the first time since the criminal investigation began, Ray Nagin touched on the letters sent by his family to the judge, appeals that defended him. Your wife, your family members, friends of yours sent letters on your behalf. Do you believe that played a factor with Judge Berrigan in today's decision? Because she did go beneath the recommended guideline.
Well, I think the public outpouring absolutely had to have an effect. I think the judge was under a lot of pressure, both from the media and from the prosecutors, and I think that helped her to make a good decision.
But a jury found Nagin made bad decisions, taking kickbacks when the city was most vulnerable after Hurricane Katrina. What would you say to people who say, what happened to Ray Nagin? He came in as a rock star in 2002, biracial support. The guy was the new champion of New Orleans, and look where we are today. If somebody says, what happened, what did happen?
Well, in my opinion, I've been targeted, I've been smeared, tarnished, and for some reason, some of the stances that I took after Katrina didn't sit well with some very powerful people. So now I'm paying a price for that.
Nagin spoke with us while his wife, Salitha, stood nearby. He tells us he still believes he did nothing wrong and is confident his appeal will get serious consideration. The judge indicated that you were not the mastermind of this scheme. What was your reaction when you heard her say that today? Because federal prosecutors painted you as the mayor, the top guy, the person who orchestrated a lot of this.
Well, the prosecutors were fairly magical in their ability to take something that supposedly happened and paint it as reality when it really didn't happen. I was not aware of any of that stuff. I was not involved in any kind of bribes, and I think my testimony laid that out.
The former mayor says he will spend his time before reporting to prison in Dallas. He's tentatively set to report to the Federal Correction Center in Oakdale on September 8th. He told us he will continue to rely on his faith, Scott, and his family.
And Travers, a lot of people going into today were hoping he'd offer some sort of explanation to the people of New Orleans or even offer up an apology, but none of that.
None, not at all, not even close. He believes he's innocent, and he says that he thinks that obviously he will fight this and appeal this. We didn't get any admission of guilt because that could hurt an appeal. So no, he did not apologize for any criminal activity because he plans on moving forward with this appeal.
All right, Travers, thanks. More on this on WDSU.com and in our later newscast. Camille?
And